Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
And good afternoon, everybody, and I think we can officially now say good afternoon as it is 12:15. This tournament started bright and early this morning. Well, actually, it started yesterday, but the semifinals started bright and early this morning. More on that in a little bit. This is the JV SAC basketball tournament here on SummitCitySports.com, coming to you live from Wayne High School. I am Thad Goff calling your play-by-play. Gavin Wirt is running camera today. And we'll be together again at Northrop High School later this afternoon for girls basketball action. Big girls basketball game between the Northrop Bruins and the Pike Red Devils. That's later today. Should be starting about 4 p.m. is when that game should get underway. But meanwhile, this is technically the JV SAC tournament. At least that's the name of it. That's the idea of it. But some SAC teams could not make it. Concordia couldn't make it. Dwenger couldn't make it. And by the looks of things, I'd say that Lures couldn't make it either, and those aren't the only teams. It looks like Homestead and Carroll were not able to make it either. But to fill the bracket, they brought in Woodland, Garrett, and New Haven to help fill out the bracket and make 8 teams. So we've got our 8 teams, or we've had our 8 teams, and now we've got our 2 teams set for the championship game. The semifinal was this morning between Wayne and Snyder. Snyder won that. You can see that they're playing in this game on your graphic there. And, of course, Southside won their semifinal game against Northside. That was about 10:45 start time. You can see that they are the visiting team on your scoreboard, or on your graphic at least. Both these teams come in with winning records on the season. Snyder was 4-1 coming into the tournament. And, of course, they've won 2 games in this tournament, so they're now 6-1. Southside was 7-1 coming into the tournament. They've won 2 games since, so they're now 9-1. Snyder is coached by Jordan Bechtold, and Southside is coached by Julius Barton. And as I read through these names, you might find some familiarity of the last names, maybe players related to varsity players, or maybe some JV players who have gotten varsity minutes. You'll get a little bit of both of those as we go on. Here are the starting lineups for the and I will ask your immediate forgiveness because I've been battling the flu lately, so I'm trying to play hurt today, so I may have to pause a few times just to, at the very least, catch my breath. But regardless, here is the starting lineup for the Southside Archers. Makai King is one of the starters. He'll be starting at guard. He's 5'10". Elijah Norman, who's gotten some varsity minutes, will get the start on the JV team today as well. He's a freshman. Cameron Charlton, you've seen him play late on the varsity team. He's starting for JV. He's about 6'5". Caden Hine at 5'11" gets the start, along with Ishawn Jackson. Those are the 5 starters for the Southside Archers. And some guys coming off the bench that you might be familiar with are the likes of Dallas Irby. He is the younger cousin of Javon Irby, and you might see Jeremiah Sandoval off the bench. He's the younger brother of Joshua Sandoval, who starts for the Southside varsity team. Here are the starters for Snyder. Grayson Wiss, the freshman, gets the start, and that is the son of Andrew Wiss. He's also the grandson of Gary Wills. Gary Wills watching today, although I've heard that he's been dealing with some kind of health problems. That's all I'll leave it with because I don't remember all the details. I don't want to risk getting something that serious wrong. But I do believe Gary Wills, if he's not watching today, hopefully he'll get to the chance to watch the replay later on. Pete Mormon also starting, younger brother of Jack Mormon. And Pete Mormon, I believe you'll also see him on the baseball diamond later this spring. Jeremiah Brand gets the start today. Donovan Wembley also gets the start, and John Vance, a freshman, will also get the start for the Snyder Panthers. So those are the starters for the Southside Archers as well as the Snyder Panthers. I'm going to try and get a few words in from our sponsors as we're coming close to start time and the national anthem and the announcement of the starters, the official announcement of the starters. Big-Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big-Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and any other auto repair needs. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Follow us on X at 260 Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Well, now they're going to introduce the starters. First for Southside, they are the visitors on your scoreboard.
A 5'10" sophomore, number 3, Makai King. A 5'8" freshman, number 13, Elijah Norman. A 6'5" freshman, number 20, Cameron Charlton. A 5'11" freshman, number 22, Hayden Bryant. And a 5'10" freshman, number 23, Aishan Jackson. The Archers are coached by Julius Farmer. And now the starters for the Snyder Panthers. A 5'10" freshman, number 3, Grayson Reese. A 5'10" sophomore, number 4, Pete Mormon. A 6-foot sophomore, number 5, Jeremiah Brand. A 5'11" sophomore, number 23, Donovan Wembley. And number 32, John Vance. Panthers are coached by Jordan Bechtel.
Well, I guess they did the national anthem earlier, so it looks like they're just going to get things started. This is the JV SAC basketball championship, although not all the teams in the tournament were SAC. These two, of course, are the Southside Archers versus the Snyder Panthers. It's going to be Cameron Charlton tipping off against John Vance. And Vance wins the tip. That's Donovan Wembley who chases down the loose ball, and we are underway in the championship game. It's just 2 days after Christmas. We hope all of our viewers had a Merry Christmas indeed. Snyder and Southside both hoping that they can add to their Christmas celebration with JV championship wins. Grayson Wiss with the feed inside. Vance had it roll off the iron. Cameron Charlton was right there for the rebound. Norman feeds that one outside. That's Caden Hine, the freshman. Good ball movement. Norman for 3. No good. Kept alive by Charlton, but Snyder comes away with it. Give credit to Charlton. That was good hustle on that play. Knocked the ball away from a guy taller than himself. Cameron stands in at 6'5". Wembley lost the pass. It was behind him, but Wembley stays with it, still battling for it, and that's Makai King who goes to the deck to cause the jump ball, and the arrow favors Southside. Whole lot of hustle on this replay. I'll try to get it in as quickly as I can. Southside's about to inbound the basketball, but how about the hustle by a whole bunch of different guys? Wembley hustles after it, and then King stays with it as well. Here you see King on the deck, and now I'll have to cut out of the replay because they're back to live action. They're well back to live action. I wanted to show you that hustle. Great hustle by Makai King, and also great hustle by Donovan Wembley, although it is Southside who ultimately gets the possession. Norman looking for help, and it will stay with Southside as John Vance knocks the ball away. Not the biggest of crowds today, although, of course, Wayne basketball tends to generate some big crowds, but Wayne's not here today. They were here for the semifinal, but were defeated by Snyder as we have an air ball on the 3. Southside defeated their arch rivals, the Northside Legends, in the semifinal this morning. Brand able to feed that one out to Wiss. Grayson Wish uses the screen. Now he'll pull up for the 3, and it is short and over the backboard. And Southside wants a timeout. Well, now I might be able to show you a little more of this replay and a little more of the hustle that we saw on this loose ball. Our replays, as always, are brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. And the pass was definitely behind Wembley, but again, good hustle by King and a whole host of other players. Wembley goes after it. Ultimately, King, I'd say, has the best possession, even though it was a jump ball. Wembley does go after it, but Makai King able to ultimately secure a new possession for the Southside Archers. And, of course, here's one reader that we try to get in this time of year. It is that time of year. Again, Always 100 presents Holiday Hoops for boys and girls grades K through 8. You'll get to work on dribbling, shooting, passing, and defense. Still 2 days away from the first camp. They go from December 29th to the 31st and pick up again on January 2nd. It all takes place at the Parkview Sport One Fieldhouse in Fort Wayne, Indiana. As again, they're back to live action. Norman will dribble out toward the logo. Norman brings it outside. He'll pull up for a 3, and it won't go. Batted around, and the Panthers come away with it. That's Donovan Wembley who gets the rebound for Snyder. And we'll go ahead and put our scoreboard back up. My apologies there. Grayson Wiss able to keep control of the ball. We know this Southside varsity team is very stingy. They're good at forcing turnovers and getting out and running. I was here for the semifinal game against Northside as Norman, or check that, Hine goes after the takeaway right there. There's some of that stinginess, but Wiss steals it back. And Wiss to the basket, he scores. Grayson Wiss, the steal and score. And again, that's Grayson Wiss, the grandson of Gary Wills, also the son of Andrew Wiss, who's here in attendance today. Pete Mormon with the board. All poked away, and a takeaway by Ishawn Jackson. Wembley takes it right back. Feet inside to Vance. He had good position and a good finish by John Vance. Norman looking for room down the baseline. Defender falls down, and Norman sinks the jumper. Elijah Norman gets Southside on the board. Jeremiah Brand, the dish outside. That's Wembley. His 3 won't fall. Brand with the offensive board. Knocked away. I think that was Charlton. Still Snyder ball. Pete Mormon from the outside. He was hitting some 3s in warm-ups. Poked away, but recovered by Brand. Looking for a lane. Can't put it home. A little too strong off that glass. And Makai King has the rebound for Southside. King going around the screen from Charlton and puts it in. Good screen and roll action. Charlton setting it, and King taking advantage. Swatted in the air by Charlton. And the Archers recover. Ultimately, it was recovered by King. Poked away by Wiss. Grayson Wiss has to slow down. Defenders get back. Heads up play there by Wiss as he swings it out to Pete Mormon. And his three rolls around and in. Pete Mormon from range. Norman dribbling around. That's a deep three. It wouldn't go. That was Ishawn Jackson, and the Panthers come away with the ball. Wiss, good job moving his eyes around, trying to make sure he doesn't let someone swipe that ball away. Unfortunately, it results in a miss. Elijah Norman with the basketball. He's got Charlton there to set a screen for him. That's blocked by Vance. John Vance gets up to block the three ball. Wiss back outside to Mormon. Oh, Mormon looked like he was thinking about it. We've seen some volleyball line threes, and now we're going to see one right here. Pete Mormon, his second straight three. We've seen some volleyball line threes, especially from guys who have played here. Oh, great drive, but a foul. It will send Mackay King to the free throw line. John Vance called for the foul. I believe that is our first team foul of the game. And it'll send Mackay to the free throw line. King is on the board. Remember Javon Lewis, who went here to Wayne High School. He could hit some deep threes. Of course, Wayne's got a guy in LaShawn Green who is a senior here. He's still capable of hitting those deep threes. And I think we've seen he's capable of scoring at a high level. I mean, he's the senior. He's the experienced starter on that Wayne roster. So they need him to step up, and so far he has. Wembley looking for help inside. That's stolen away. Ishawn Jackson the takeaway. High to the basket. He scores. And Southside's within three. A little full court pressure by the Archers. Looks like a 1-2-2 zone press. Vance with a tough catch. And they're going to say he walked. Well, the Archers can force turnovers on a consistent basis. It's hard to ever say that they're out of a game because if they can amp up that defense and create run-out opportunities, they can come back in any game. We're down to 27 seconds here in the first quarter. Jeremiah Sandoval hands it off. That's Caden Hine, the freshman, blocked by Vance, recovered by Charlton. Step back three, Hine hits it. Caden Hine from downtown. That ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Snyder. 5.4 on the clock. Four seconds. Wiss does get it across the timeline, has to heave it up, and that one had a chance, but it did not drop. Well, we've played through one quarter here at the JV championship game. We're back after this break on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Southside and Snyder are tied at 10, 1 quarter into the JV championship game. Snyder will get the ball to start the second quarter. Snyder was up 6, and Southside has scored the last 6 points. And if they can amp up their pressure and force turnovers, they can make any deficit smaller and smaller. This ball's out of bounds off Southside, touched last by Ishawn Jackson. And Pete Mormon will inbound to Grayson Wiss. Wiss able to find Brand. Wiss gets the screen, and they're going to call it a moving screen on Jeremiah Brand. Snyder turns it over. Sandoval hands that one off to Jackson. A little crossover. Makai King looking for room, has it knocked away by Brand, and Grayson Wiss comes up with a loose ball. Jeremiah Brand created it. Grayson Wiss secured it, but it's poked back the other way by Hine. Caden Hine to the basket with the left hand. Snyder stole a possession. Southside stole it right back, and now Jordan Bechtold wants a timeout. Caden Hine already 7 points in this ball game. We'll go ahead and show you his most recent points. He's guarding Grayson Wiss, who's certainly a quality basketball player, but Hine just reached back and poked it away. I think Wiss had it a little too loose from his body. Hine able to cause the takeaway and take it to the cup for 2. And again, that's something that Southside, we know this about the varsity team. Southside's varsity team's so good at creating turnovers and capping off those turnovers with points. And I think you can say that about the JV team as well. That replay, by the way, brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. You can say that about the JV team because not only have we seen that here in this championship game, I did get to see some of that in the semifinal game against Northside earlier this morning. Mormon trying to get it in. He does. Mormon fires down the floor. Brand, the 3, contested 3. Offensive board, John Vance. Wembley will fire. That's no good. Battle for the ball comes out to Mormon. Southside's on an 8-0 run. Trenton Sims with the drive there, and he's fouled. They're going to call that foul on Ishawn Jackson. I believe that's Southside's first foul of the game. I know it's their first this quarter. Sims finally gets it in. Mormon had to turn into a wide receiver there. Wide receiver, a tight end, pick your poison. That ball gets loose along the sideline. It's going to be out off of Southside is the call. Mormon grabbing under his shoulder there for just a second. I don't know, maybe it was just a problem with his wristband. Inbound goes to Trenton Sims. Sims tries to feed it on the backdoor cut. Southside knocks the ball out. He was trying to get the ball to Wembley inside the painted area. Was not able to do so. John Vance goes to the bench. Colton Hunt will take his place. Long inbound. Brand can recover that. He does. But he's got Makai King right on him, and he finds Sims. Sims outside to Mormon. Snyder was up 10-4. Southside's gone on an 8-0 run since then. That was a basket waiting to happen, it looked like. Hunt had good position, but the pass goes behind him. And Southside takes over. Whistle check back in. Mormon takes a breather. And Elijah Norman will re-enter for Southside. He'll take the place of Cameron Charlton. Norman gets it. Looking inside, he feeds it outside, and they continue to work it around to Caden Hine. Caden Hines had the hot hand in this ball game so far. He's on the attack, but he missed. But Snyder can't secure the rebound. And it comes out to King, who puts it in. And make that a 10-0 run by the Archers. Was Makai King bleeding? Probably not. They're leaving him in the game. I'm not sure what the stoppage was for. But Makai King, right place, right time to keep the possession alive. Sims had it crawl off the iron. Well, a missed opportunity at a stop on the other end for Snyder. They miss a transition bucket, and that was a high percentage shot there for Sims. Catch and shoot for Caden Hine, and it's no good. That time it was Colton Hunt who secured the rebound for Snyder. A 10-0 run by the Archers. Hunt feeds it outside to Brand. Sims trying to cut through the paint, couldn't handle the ball, but it's knocked out by Hine. Snyder will keep possession. Almost halfway through the quarter. Of course, they play 7-minute quarters in JV basketball as opposed to 8, which is what you get at the varsity level. Wish makes the catch, and a tough catch it was. He had Jeremiah Sandoval right on him. Wembley feeds outside to Sims. Wish going to let it fly. Can't hit it. King chases the ball down. He didn't really need to. I was going out of bounds, but King will feed it to the corner. Ishawn Jackson short on the three. Sandoval missed the putback. Poked away, though, by King. The Archers do not give up on the possession. This is a team that does not quit. Good movement without the basketball, and Caden Hine takes it to the cup. It's a 12-0 run by the Archers. Sims trying to change momentum. He'll get 2 points out of that drive. And Snyder ends the scoring drought. Outside to Hine. Step back three. Air ball. Both teams will send in substitutions. Lenari Foster will check in for Southside along with Cameron Charlton. Looks like John Vance has re-entered along with Pete Mormon for Snyder. Southside will press. Wiss looking for space. A wide open Vance bobbled the pass, regathered it, and made the shot. And he'll go to the line. Heads up play by John Vance. And he gets himself a trip to the free throw line. Ishawn Jackson called for the foul. Make that a three-point play for John Vance. Norman has Charlton down low and goes outside. Charlton working on Vance. Norman down the baseline. Foul on the floor. Jeremiah Brand called for the foul. Lenari Foster will inbound for Southside. Charlton sets the screen. Norman looking for space. Instead goes outside to Ishawn Jackson. Jackson has Brand all over him. Now Brand just committed that foul. It was his second. That's an offensive foul. As Brand goes tumbling to the floor, Jackson didn't like the call. And it sounds like that was Ishawn's third foul. Now check that, third team foul on Southside. I'd show you the replay, but we're back to live action now. As Southside has their press set up. Oh, Mormon with the handle. Feeds it to Vance for the lead, and Vance puts it home. Well, Snyder had been on a scoring drought. They've now scored the last 7 points and retaken the lead. King goes around the screen from Charlton, through the paint with the left hand, no good. But King keeps it alive as that ball's knocked away by the Panthers. I'll give credit to Charlton. He kept it alive at first. Ultimately, the Panthers get the ball back. Sims, double clutch shot that time. It's no good. King with the rebound. Norman trying to slip it through traffic, and there's nothing there, but the Panthers couldn't pick it up either. And Charlton gets 2 out of it. Southside retakes the lead with that. Brand steps back. Mormon inside to Sims. Try to go cross court to Vance. Mormon with a step back 3, and it's good. Pete Mormon with his third 3 of the ball game. That's a deep 3 from Caden Hine. Comes up short, and John Vance with good hands to secure that rebound. Mormon fires deep. Brand outside to Vance. Sims back to Vance. Good ball movement. Count the basket. John Vance. A chance for 3. John Vance wasn't even put on the original roster coming into this tournament. He's playing a heck of a basketball game. Already 9 points. Second time he's been to the line for a chance at 3. That's the 4th team foul on Southside. As subs continue to check in, this is Cassius Salahuddin checking in for Jeremiah Brand. And Vance capitalizes. Southside had the momentum going into the second quarter, and for a while they had the momentum coming out of the second quarter. Now they're down 5 with 20 seconds to play. Spin move by Norman. 3 from the corner is good. Caden Hine keeps the Archers in it. Still 7 seconds left. Sims has it poked from behind and taken away. Sandoval, the long outlet, that's going out of bounds. That 3 by Caden Hine gives him 12 points for the game. It was his second triple, but only 1.3 seconds. That'll count if it goes, but it does not. 23-21. We got a good one here at Wayne High School. Changes of momentum back and forth, and Snyder leads it 23-21 at the break. I'm going to get some more words in from our sponsors while I got a chance to do so. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. This is the JV SAC Holiday Tournament Championship game. Snyder on top of Southside, 23-21. We're back after this break on SummitCitySports.com.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
23-21, Snyder with the lead. Snyder was up 6 late in the first quarter. Southside came back, tied it going into the second quarter, and then they took a 6-point lead early in the second quarter. But after that, Snyder was able to steal momentum back, at least for a while, jumped out to a 5-point lead. Southside did hit the 3. Caden Hine making that happen at the end of the first half. And so we have this 23-21 score. Right now, time to get a few words in from our sponsors, and then I will give you the first half scoring leaders. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenwellerContracting.com to learn more. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. It is Snyder with the lead, but we got a good ball game here at the JV Holiday SAC Tournament Championship at Wayne High School. Here are the scoring leaders for both teams. I'll give you Southside first. He's our unofficial, I'll go ahead and say. But at this point, I've got Caden Hine is having 12 points. Makai King with 5. Elijah Norman with 2. And Cameron Charlton also with 2. So those are the scoring leaders for Southside. For Snyder, John Vance is the leading scorer with 10 points. Pete Mormon has 9. He's hit 3 threes in this ball game. Grayson Wiss has 2. Trenton Sims also has 2. So again, those are the scoring leaders, and right now time for a few more words from our sponsors. It is because of our sponsors that we get to do all these games we do on SummitCitySports.com. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Wrong graphic there. Anyway, the score is 23-21 in favor of Snyder. And I'll be checking in on some other scores from around the area in just a little bit. I do know that East Noble and Woodland tipped off before this game, if I'm not mistaken. They're over at East Noble as part of the Max Platt Holiday Tournament. Looks like they did go final. See if we can't get you a final score here in just a moment. I'll get you that when we come back from this next break. You're watching high school basketball, JV basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
(23-21), Snyder on top of Southside here at the JV Holiday SAC Tournament Championship game. I'll tell you how these two teams got here. Snyder defeated Woodland first. That was yesterday at about 10:45 a.m. Then they had the semifinal game against Wayne this morning at 9. Southside took on New Haven here on this floor yesterday at about 2:15, and then defeated Northside this morning at about 10:45 a.m. So that's how these two teams have gotten to this championship game. Snyder with the lead by 2. Got a few more sponsors to get in. It's because of our sponsors that we're able to do all these games that we do here on SummitCitySports.com. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit TJWindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana, we are LIUNA. Well, in just a moment, I'll show you a couple of replays that took place in this first half. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Well, the Southside Archers had a 12-0 run going. They had been down by 6 in the first quarter, managed to tie the game going into the second quarter, kept that momentum early in the second quarter, and with ball movement like this, they were able to pad that lead. As you see, Hine exchanging passes with Makai King. Caden Hine able to put that one in, and Caden Hine's having a big first half for the Southside Archers. A guy who's having a big first half for the Snyder Panthers is Pete Mormon. He's hit 3 threes in this ball game. Here's his most recent one. Now, he also hit a very deep 3. Now check that. This is John Vance. John Vance with the and one opportunity there. He capitalizes. Now, Vance has hit a couple of those and ones in this ball game. He's got 10 points total. And with a free throw that he hit on that trip, that got him to 10. Well, now I think we've got the Mormon 3. Again, a lot of ball movement by the Snyder Panthers, not rushing anything, although that was a well-contested shot, and Vance, or rather Mormon, able to knock it down. And again, he's hit one from very deep range, just inside the volleyball line. I might be able to pull that one up for you right here. I think we've got it. These replays, by the way, brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Fakes the 3 at first, then passes it off. And gets open again, sets his feet just inside that volleyball line and knocks it down. Well, Wayne fans would be used to seeing guys hit 3s from the volleyball lane. They would have seen Javon Lewis Jr. hit a bunch of those when he was here at Wayne. I believe Javon's now at St. Francis. And, of course, LaShawn Green is still hitting shots like that as a member of the Wayne Generals. He's a senior this year. So we've got about 35 seconds left until this second half gets underway. Go ahead and reset our scoreboard there because we are now at the start of the third quarter. And, of course, the fouls reset at the end of each quarter. Southside starting with the basketball as Norman drives through an open lane and scores. Elijah Norman, the freshman, putting it home. And Southside's on the board first to start this second half. Poked away. John Vance is there to recover. Grayson Wiss will fire the 3, and it won't go. Cameron Charlton with the rebound for Southside, and here come the Archers. Norman trying to go baseline. Did he step out? They're going to say he did. Two-2-1. 2-2-1 zone press here by the Archers. Cross-court pass. Vance bobbled it, had it blocked, and he'll go to the line. Cam Charlton with the foul, and John Vance goes to the free throw line. John Vance continues his impressive day. 11 points. It's them both. Do have a final score from that Woodland East Noble game. East Noble was the winner, 47-30 over there at the Big Blue Pit, and they'll have more basketball over there as part of the Max Platt Holiday Tournament. Vance blocked the shot on the way up, but Charlton, the offensive board, and another offensive board down low. That was Braylon Terry. Jumper won't fall, but Charlton hustle in there. I believe that's 3 offensive board this possessions by the Archers. 2 for Charlton and 1 for Terry. Jeremiah Sandoval. That's Josh's younger brother. Josh plays on the varsity team at Southside. High screen set by Charlton. Caden Hine brings it outside. Norman dribbles around, gets a screen. Norman drives. Underhanded shot won't go, and that's going to be out off Snyder. Grayson Wiss swatted at it, but it's going to remain Southside basketball. Long possession for the Archers. They've had, I think, 3 offensive rebounds already this possession. Entry pass to Norman. Goes away from Terry. Norman drives, running out of room, finds Terry. Terry couldn't finish, but Charlton had the board and then lost it. Pete Mormon comes up with it. Just 2 minutes into the third quarter. Outside to Mormon. He must have been thinking about it, chose not to shoot the 3. Wiss with the fake. Outside to Brand, and Brand hits the jumper. Jeremiah Brand from the baseline. And how about that fake by Grayson Wiss? Sandoval bobbles it. Mormon almost poked it away. Actually did poke it away, but Norman was there for the board. Or to scoop it up, rather. We get a foul. This is probably going on Snyder. It does. It's on Brand. Of course, the big concern for Snyder right now is the last 2 times Southside's had the basketball, they've had multiple chances to shoot the ball, whether it's because of a foul or because of an offensive rebound or because of a defensive rebound that wasn't secured. Jeremiah Sandoval to inbound. Gets it into Norman. Norman wants to go baseline, goes for the reverse, and gets fouled. Donovan Wembley called for the foul. And Elijah Norman will go to the free throw line. Missed the first one. Boy, free throws so crucial, especially in the second half. Charlton goes to the bench as Norman does get 1 out of 2 on that trip. Norman able to beat the pressure. Cross-court pass. Wembley puts it in. Good ball movement by the Panthers. Donovan Wembley with his first points of the game. There goes Norman. Tough shot. Won't roll in. Wiss is there for the board. Always got to watch the basketball when Southside's on defense. Wembley, 1 dribble. Missed the 3. Poked away. Recovered by the Archers. That's Makai King. Back to King. He gets it over to Norman. Terry sets the screen. Gets the feed from Norman. And can't connect. And Grayson Wiss able to wrestle away the rebound. But Sims, sticks with the play, threw it off the defender. Great play by Trenton Sims. That was great play from the Panthers on multiple ends. First Wiss, able to rip away the rebound, secure a possession for Snyder, and then Sims with the presence of mind to chuck the ball off Makai King. Wiss feeds inside to Vance. Vance, tough shot. It goes. John Vance with 14 points in this ballgame. He's even blocked a couple of shots. And again, he wasn't even enlisted on the roster coming into this tournament. They had to add him later. Poked away. Off Norman. Ooh, I thought Norman touched that ball. before it went to the backcourt. Norman drives, and it's a foul. That block shot by Vance will not count. And they call the foul on Wembley. That's Wembley's second foul. And Elijah Norman will go to the line. Cameron Charlton is waiting to check back in. Well, Norman missed the front end on his last trip to the free throw line as well. And it's still going to be the one post player look for Southside as Terry goes to the bench. Colton Hunt and Cassius Salahuddin check in for Snyder with 2:31 to go in the third quarter. Second one won't go in. Brand recovered it just in time, as it turns out. Wiss down the floor. Cross-court pass. Sims on the drive. Too strong off the glass. That's a challenge when you've got guys getting their hands up all around you. Southside makes it difficult to take easy shots. That one misses off the bottom of the rim. Wembley down the floor. Salahuddin with the floater. Cassius Salahuddin. This 9-point lead is the largest lead Snyder has had. Norman through the paint. Missed the shot, but he's fouled again. But oh, how precious is free throw shooting. Norman's 1 for his last 4 attempts. But he's got a chance to make up for a couple of those with this trip to the line. Makai King will check in. And it looks like head coach Julius Barton wants to make another substitution. And again, Norman leaves a free throw out there. Oh for 2. Hunt with the rebound for Snyder. Wiss looking for a lane. Pull-up jumper. He's fouled. Shot would not crawl home, but Grayson Wiss will go to the free throw line. Of course, there's a good chance you'll see his older sister, Marion Wiss, playing today. She's at Northrop. And they'll be taking on the Pike Red Devils. Pike's 10-1 coming into that game. Now, Northrop's having a good season. But they've been without some key scorers, at least without Swin Jackson for the last few games. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not she'll be back. For that game against Pike. Wiss goes 2 for 2. Jackson Hine, or rather Caden Hine, almost lost the ball, did get it back. This 11-point lead is the largest lead Snyder has had. Sandoval feeds it outside. Ishawn Jackson able to find Caden Hine. Hine had 12 points going in to halftime, has not scored this third quarter. That shot won't fall, and Salahuddin comes up with a board for Snyder. 48 seconds left. Snyder can hold for the final shot. Wiss going quick, goes through the hands of Hunt. Not just through his hands, but through his legs as well. But Snyder's going to get it back. It shows Southside a little bit of hustle. Snyder wants a timeout. Got a couple replays worth showing to you, including this one. This is the transition play that led to the bucket for Snyder's been getting out and running in transition here in this second half so far, and so far it's paying off as Salahuddin scores on the outside of the block on that possession. But here's the most recent possession. Replays always brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Yeah, even though the pass does go through the legs of Hunt, Trenton Sims with some good defense there ultimately forces the turnover. .40 seconds. Snyder has a chance to score before the end of the third quarter. Poked away, out of bounds, going to stay with Snyder. Inbound to Grayson Wiss. 35 seconds. Certainly still time for Snyder to get a shot off, as we're down to 26 seconds. Salahuddin back over to Wiss. Wiss. Hunt gets it back to him. 12 seconds. Sandoval swiping at the ball. Wiss, the kick to the corner. Wembley short on the three. Mackay King with the rebound. 2 seconds. And the clock runs out before Southside can get a shot off. An 11-point lead for Snyder. It's their largest lead of the game as we go to the fourth quarter here at the JV Holiday Tournament Championship on SummitCitySports.com.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
So I tell the truth all the time, ain't got no sympathy for no. I admit, and I'm rich, and I'm lit. Jumping up on stages, I get 200 occasions, but I ain't really the game up. We made sure they trap down. They see how I made it, I'm the reason they won't rap now. See me out in traffic, make a hater pull his head down. Biggie's OG salute me, a stylist can't even style me. The robbers probably wanna get me on my out Lamborghinis. The Yankees turn in my city, they try me, I get it cracked. Some of this still would happen if I never started rapping. My people don't stay.
About to start the fourth quarter as Snyder leads Southside 35-24 at the JV Holiday Tournament Championship here at Wayne High School. Now this will be the last game of the day. They played 3 games in total today. This is the third game played. The 2 semifinal games were this morning. Of course, you had all the quarterfinal games yesterday as well as some consolation games. Southside was about to inbound thinking it was their ball, but it's Snyder ball. I'm sure they'll be presenting a trophy to the winner by the time this game is all said and done. They do have a cart set out, but that doesn't appear to be a trophy sitting on it. Grayson Wiss going to pull up from deep, missed the three. Screen set by Jackson. The three is blocked. Offensive board by Charlton, and he puts it in. The Southside bench wanted a foul. Charlton does get the bucket. Tough shot. It goes. Colton Hunt gets 2 back for Snyder. I believe that's Colton Hunt's first points of this game. We haven't even seen his twin brother Carson Hunt. But 1 minute in, and it's the same margin, but that's because each team has scored 2 points. King on the drive to the basket. Blocked, but a foul. Cassius Salahuddin going to be called for that one. And Mackay will go to the free throw line. Oh, he missed the free throw. We saw that with Elijah Norman at the free throw line. Well, you don't want missed free throw shooting to be contagious. I mean, the saying goes, throughout basketball that shooting is contagious, and sometimes you see that when it comes to free throw shooting. One shooter has a bad day and somebody else has a bad day as well. Sometimes that's how it goes. There go the Panthers in transition, and the shot goes for Salahuddin. Salahuddin now with 4 points in the ball game as the Archers work the ball around. This 12-point Snyder lead is the largest lead they've had today. Behind the back pass, Charlton fouled, and he'll go to the line. Colton Hine called for the foul.
His first team second, junior number 20, Cam Charlton.
Oh, Charlton just couldn't get it to crawl home. And some Snyder starters have had a good long breather. They'll get back in the game. Jeremiah Brand back in. Pete Mormon is back in. John Vance is back in. And again, John Vance wasn't even on the roster coming into this game. I'm not sure if that was just an error on somebody's part or what that might have been. But John Vance has played extremely well today. Here comes Wiss down the floor. Wiss was thinking about it. He was left wide open. Instead, he feeds it to Mormon. Snyder doesn't have to be in too much of a hurry here. They do have to take care of the basketball, though. Wembley turns it over. Norman across the timeline. Gives that one up to Ishawn Jackson. Over to Sandoval. Sandoval goes down the baseline. Wild shot, and he's fouled. Pete Mormon called for that foul. And that's the third team foul on Snyder this quarter. Now, it was just under 5 minutes left to go, but the more you foul Southside, the more you risk putting them at the free throw line. And this is Josh Sandoval. When the struggles continue for the Archers. And you see it from the reaction by, I think I said Josh Sandoval. My apologies. That's Jeremiah Sandoval. But you see in his reaction, free throw shooting just has not been a strength for Southside today. And Sandoval able to get one. But you don't want to leave that many chances out there when you go to the free throw line. Snyder's varsity team was here just under a month ago. Oh, that's poked away. Good defense by Ishawn Jackson, and he creates the turnover. Jackson leaning in, missed the shot. And there's John Vance for the rebound for Snyder. What a great day John Vance has had. Mormon able to protect the ball, but Wembley off his hands again. I was going to say that when Wayne hosted Snyder's varsity team, it was Wayne who had trouble knocking down their free throws, and Snyder ended up pulling away. That's a deep three. Caden Hine couldn't connect, and Pete Mormon secures it. Snyder does not have to be in any kind of hurry here. There's no shot clock in IHSAA basketball, so they can milk as much time off the clock as they want, or as Southside allows them to, and that's a foul, making an offensive foul on Mormon. Southside hasn't committed a foul here in this fourth quarter. Snyder's committed 4. Jeremiah Sandoval across the timeline. Norman for 3. Missed it. Wiss grabs the board, and he's fouled from behind. That's going to be the first team foul against Southside this quarter, and it's Jeremiah Sandoval who's called for it. Wembley over to Mormon. Wiss feeds that one over to Wembley. Mormon fakes and gives that one up to Brand. Just barely recovered by Grayson Wiss right near the timeline. Wiss on the drive, off balance, and he scores! Grayson Wiss, what a shot! Again, Grayson Wiss, the grandson of Gary Wills, also the son of Andrew Wiss, who's here in attendance today. And I suspect that Andrew will be at Northrop later today to watch Marion Wiss, his daughter, play. That's 2 points for Caden Hine. And seeing him score late in this game is sort of a sight for sore eyes. That's a jump ball. The arrow's going to favor Southside, so they'll get 2 points back. I say that's a sight for sore eyes because Caden Hine scored 12 points in the first half. Those were his first 2 points in the second half. Charlton gets the inbound. He's got Vance on him, and then Mormon creates the takeaway. And a timeout taken by Jordan Bechtel. He's got 2 left, and I think that was more about preserving the possession than anything. Another look at this replay by Grayson Wiss, or on the shot by Grayson Wiss. Check that. That's not the one. I think we've got the one right here. This replay is brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. I'm not sure that pass was initially meant for Wiss, but credit to him for sticking with the play. And as he falls away from the basket, he somehow gets that shot to go. Grayson Wiss now with 6 points in the game. At least that's how I have it. And again, he's the grandson of Gary Wills, who I'm told is watching this game on our YouTube channel, either on our YouTube channel or perhaps on SummitCitySports.com. You can watch the game on either platform as well as IHSATV.org. And the same with our game later between Pike and Northrop and all our games going on at the Max Platt Holiday Tournament over at East Noble. And again, I do appreciate those of you who have stuck with us, or those of you who are joining in late, joining in for this JV Holiday Tournament championship, that is. We've still got 3 minutes to go, so this game's certainly not over, but right now Snyder is in control. Of course, Southside's defense makes any comeback possible, and I think we will be sticking around at least for the presentation of the championship trophy when this game is all said and done. As Mormon gets the inbound. Wembley able to protect it for the time being. Vance will hand that to Mormon. Wembley brings it outside. Gets it outside to Wiss. Wiss on the attack. To the basket, he scores. Grayson Wiss, an impressive drive and score. Long pass, and that's going out of bounds. Grayson Wiss, the son of Andrew Wiss, who's here in attendance tonight. One of the assistant coaches at Northrop. So I said he'll be in attendance. He'll be on the sideline for that Northrop game against Pike. So he won't just be watching his daughter play. He'll be coaching her up as a foul is called on Southside. And again, Grayson's granddad, Gary Wills, I'm told, is watching today. Or if he's not watching right now, he's at least got a chance to watch the replay, which will be available on YouTube in its entirety when this game is all said and done. Right along the timeline. That goes through the legs of Sandoval, and there's Wiss with the recovery. Vance to the basket, too strong. Vance has done a lot of things right today, but he couldn't finish the basket that time. Foul is called as that ball spins off the iron. And down to the deck goes Hine. Donovan Wembley called for the foul. That's his 4th. He's 1 away from fouling out. It's a 15 foul on Snyder. Well, luckily, Caden Hine is able to work his way to the free throw line. Able to roll home that first one. The free throw line has been a struggle for the Archers in this game, but Caden Hine able to get his first to drop. Both of them roll home. Mormon across the timeline. Now he's going to shoot the 3, and he hits it. Pete Mormon from downtown. That's his 4th triple of the game. And I suspect you'll see him on the baseball diamond this spring. Jackson trying to answer to no avail. Mormon secures the board. Inside 2 minutes to play. Vance sets the screen. Just one of the many things he's done well in this game, but that ball's poked away by Hine. Caden Hine to the basket. Caden Hine with 18 points in this game. Scoring-wise, it was an impressive day all in all for Caden Hine. We did go a long stretch in that third quarter, the better part of this fourth quarter without any points. Traveling is called on Wembley. Must be saying that he picked up his pivot foot. I think that's the first time traveling has been called in this game. Got a minute 14 left to play, and barring an impressive comeback, it will be Snyder who gets to hoist the trophy as that three doesn't fall, and there's Grayson Wiss for the rebound. The outlet to Vance. And Vance went for the dunk, got the points regardless. Hine has it poked away. That's Mormon with a takeaway for Snyder. Another outlet. Vance blocked and fouled. It's Charlton who commits the foul. John Vance with 16 points, and he's got a chance to add to it. 46.5 seconds to go. Oh, I said he had a chance to add to it. I didn't say how he'd been doing at the free throw line. I think that was his first miss. I saved that for that very moment. Second one goes. So make it 17 points for John Vance, and it looks like Snyder has used their last timeout. Check that. They're left with one. Well, while they take that timeout, we've got an impressive replay to show you. Now, this probably isn't exactly how you want a jam job to go, but John Vance will take it. Great outlet. And he looked like he was just trying to flip it in and just caught the rim on his way down by accident. He gets the points regardless, and a 15-point lead for Snyder. Now, Southside deserves a little bit of credit. They did fight back after being down early in this ball game, came back and took a 6-point lead. It looked like momentum was all in Southside's favor, but a great response by Snyder. They never gave up and brought the fight back to Southside. And barring an incredibly miraculous comeback by Southside, it will be Snyder who gets to hoist the championship trophy. Makai King will drive. Vance slows him down. Charlton able to put it in. 33 seconds, the outlet. And that's thrown right to Charlton. 28 seconds. King into the paint. Fouled. And King will go to the line. And they call that foul on Pete Mormon. I thought the official said 4. PA announcer said that it was on Vance, but I thought the announcement was 4. But another miss from the free throw line for Southside. That was Makai King. Who's at the line there, and yes, the scoreboard does say that it was 4. Pete Mormon. Vance with a rebound, and really all Snyder has to do is get this ball across half court. Mormon does just that and then throws it off the foot of Ishawn Jackson. Still 14.4 seconds left. Inbound to Grayson Wiss. And he will get the ball across the timeline. And now for Snyder, all they have to do is protect the basketball. We're down to 5 seconds. Jeremiah Brand makes the catch, and the clock runs out. We've hit zeros. The Snyder Panthers have won the JV Holiday Tournament Championship game over the Southside Archers. Snyder will claim their prizes and will keep it right here. Looks like they've got the blue ribbons out for the champions and maybe red ribbons for the runner-ups. I would think that somewhere in that cart they would have a trophy. I just don't see it right now. We'll come back in just a moment here on SummitCitySports.com.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memory.
All right, now we're back as they're going to have the medal ceremony. Each individual player will get their medals. I'll keep it right here for that. And what great hustle put on by Grayson Wiss today. Finishes with 8 points. Many great hustle plays, and Pete Mormon gets his medal. He had 4 threes in this ball game. Well, there's John Vance with his 17 points. A great game put together by Vance. Great game put together by the Panthers. But it is the last guy suited up in uniform to get his medal, John Vance, who will be recognized as our Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game. And we'll recognize that in just a moment. Right now, it looks like Snyder's going to celebrate with some pictures. We'll keep it right here for a little bit of that celebration. And welcome the parents in as well as they join in on the celebration. We'll keep it right here for some of this celebration as the Snyder Panthers fought back after being down. Now, they were down 6. It's certainly not impossible to come back from being down 6. But early on in the game, they had the lead. 6-point lead, in fact. It looked like momentum was on their side, and then Southside fought back. It'd be very easy to get down and start to have the wrong mindset, kind of get down on yourselves. But instead, Snyder was able to fight back and win this championship game, and they ultimately win it by 13 points. Great job by the Snyder Panthers as they go to 7-1 in the JV season, including this tournament here this weekend. Well, it's time to recognize our Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game, and that player is going to be John Vance. 17 points, great rebounding effort as well, even blocked a few shots. Set some good screens as well as a part of this game. John Vance, your Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game. And that will do it for the JV Holiday Tournament Championship game. Snyder wins it 49-36 for my cameraman Gavin Wirt. This is Thad Goff saying so long from Wayne High School. You've been watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.